Aloha. Tell you what, Lucas, it was very nice meeting you today. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing the ukulele and going crazy rock star style, but it quite literally, it starts with us quite physically moving our fingers in a very, very defined way. And I know this takes a lot of concentration, but I can guarantee you that you're going to love the end result. Being able to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, over and over again. And what happens is once we have 1, 2, 3, 4, we have rhythm and we get to do all the cool things we wanted to do, but it starts very slow. So I'm going to send a tuning video to explain what that tuner thing was that I put on the end of my headstock. So when we play our rhythm on this right hand over the top of the fretboard or the sound hole over the top of this body, it makes these strings vibrate. Now, when these strings vibrate as individual strings, like the low string, the C string, it's the thickest one. It's not quite the closest to your nose because the high G is the closest, but the thick C string is right there. That's the lowest string on your ukulele. Right above that, we have the E note. Now, when I pluck the E by itself, it's a note. It's a frequency that dissipates. And then the C note is also a note, but that frequency takes a little bit longer than the E. And thusly, the A is a little faster. And then the G, a lot faster, yeah? So when we play the C by itself, it's just a note. When we play the C and the E together, it's a harmony. And when we play the C, E, and the G together, it's a chord or a triad. So that's what all these instruments are. So when I play C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, and then C again, all I'm really doing is moving my fingers in different locations. So the way you and I get really good at doing this, and I gotta tell you, you did an amazing job today. It is hard to press these little bitty strings down on this little bitty fretboard, but you exhibited a very, very good dexterity of muscle mass up here that's gonna be able to help you go really quick, really fast. All you wanna do is start off playing really slow in the beginning and make sure you play for 5 minutes a day at least, okay? So what we're going to be doing is building our first chord, the C major chord. We're gonna take our first finger, our second finger, and third finger and do the exact same thing we would do for our spider exercises, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But we're not gonna play the pinky. We're gonna leave our third finger on that high A string, giving us a C note. When we play the other 3 notes, that's a C major chord because it has a C, E, and G, and this high G. So 4 strings, 3 notes, one of the strings and another string are octaves. Same note. La, la, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So when we have those octave notes, we quite literally have a C major chord. I know this because I use my third finger and it feels comfortable due to these Spidey exercises. So our chord of the week is this, and as long as the instrument's in tune with a high G, a C note, an E note, and an A note. As long as those notes are in tune, if you play your third finger on the 3rd fret and play all the other ones open, using the fingernails, the hard part on the back of here, and going, quite literally going, and covering all the strings, not just the top ones and not just the bottom ones, but all of them. When we go down, we use our fingernails down, and when we go up, we use the fingernail on the back of our thumb to go up, down, up, down, up, and it turns into like this motion. Like that, and then we sing and play over the top. And that's what I want to teach you. So we're also going to be doing rhythm exercises like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this time we're gonna switch it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. See? We'll do those so we get good hand and eye coordination, and inevitably we put them together with, and we get rhythms to play music over. But it all starts with doing our spider exercises. So I'm gonna do some spider exercises with you right here at the 5-minute and 30 mark. First finger on the high G, and then we're gonna play all 4 notes. Ready? Press down hard. Make sure you're in the middle. The reason why you keep your finger on is because you can take your fingers off, but then they end up like being kind of in the way and hanging way out in the middle of nowhere. If you keep your fingers right near the fretboard, you're actually really close and you're ready to play other notes. It's about convenience and setting yourself up for success later. I hope you're still playing along. Remember, your fingers might do that little baby doe thing where your fingers kind of like drop backwards like that because they're not that strong yet, but you're building muscles right now. So if you're doing what I'm doing right now, and you can make it through these without having your notes sound muted, like that's a good note, that's a muted note. That means you're not pressing down hard enough on the string, and you have to with that finger over there. And then the best part about this is it's kind of simple and it's fun, yeah? So we could do our first finger on the first fret, and we're gonna pluck it with our first finger over here. Our second finger on the second fret, we're gonna pluck it right over here. Our third finger on the third fret, and we're going to pluck it right over here. The fourth finger at the pinky on the fourth fret, and we're going to pluck it right over here. So each one of these, when we do these together, if you do this for 5 minutes a day, I can guarantee you that a week from now, it will be a lot faster and a lot easier. And we'll have something to do together. Huh? Sounds good. So what I'd like you to do this week, try and tune the instrument to the online tuner that I will provide in the link below. Please also try and go through these spider exercises using the first finger, playing it pointy, not flat, pointy, pointy, and it'll leave that little mark like we were talking about. Ooh, aha. So we're gonna work that way all the way up, and we're gonna use our first finger to play that. This is gonna keep our fingers on the fretboard and build a little bit of muscle memory. Arr, real strong fingers make really great players. Okay, I really enjoyed seeing you. I can't tell you how much I enjoyed it, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing you next week, okay? Aloha.